Hey, good morning, everyone. This is Vance out of Seattle, Washington. I better turn that news off in the background there. Welcome to my live morning Forex trading analysis. The markets usually start slow on Mondays, but I definitely have some solid stuff to share with you. In fundamentals for the euro, we have the uh, divergence of the Fed policy and the ECB policy. That's, the Fed, projecting a rate increase in 2015. The European central banks, with the Eurozone, very much poor economic outlook, a lot of quantitative easing, that's printing of money. So this is all coming together and pointing in one direction, down for the euro. In addition, there's some global events. There's the attacks in Syria. There's the protests in Hong Kong. There's a number of other things creating uncertainty, and it's causing some move to the U.S. dollar. Also, pressure to the downside for the euro dollar. I guess in other events, do have some inflation numbers out today for Germany. It's an all-day thing because it comes out in several different locations throughout the day. Don't see that as a major policy changing event, so wouldn't worry too much about that. On Wednesday, we have ADP non-farm. That's the kind of private collection of the employment numbers for the United States. That's at 8:15 a.m. on Wednesday, and then on Friday we have the non-farm employment data, the official numbers. I do these brief shows now each morning. If you want to know when they'll air live, you can follow me on Twitter. Just go to Twitter and search Forex Art of War, one word. And also, I want to let you guys know you can download my most popular books right here on the right. Just enter your name and email, and you'll get 8 things, which explains why there's so much failure in the industry, and then a starter book to help you get going with all the basics. And there's a lot of stuff available, so do check that out. That'll help you a lot. Okay, so let's get to price. So right now, again, keep in mind it's Monday morning. The first thing I notice is look how long this trend is. Just kind of this money flow has been moving down now about 194 pips. Very, very strong. Next thing I notice here when I look at this is, as it comes down, the moves get smaller and smaller. It ends up doing a bit of a correction. But look at this, 1, 2, 3 bounces at this level. And this one didn't even make it all the way down. So this pushes price a little bit higher. Now, keep in mind that long term, for the foreseeable future, there's a lot of pressure to the downside for the euro. So knowing that, the bigger money traders, we're going to be looking for great levels to get in. So they'll be getting around right here, and then some orders up in this area, 127.12 as well. At some point, the selling will get a little bit uncertain. I'm not sure if that's lower here or right in this area, but at some point it'll get a little uncertain, and that's what will push a trend change and a correction up, and then they'll look to get on again to the downside. I'll talk about that story as I see it shaping up each morning. So the key level on the bottom is 126.67 for a seller, high probability advantage, and we need the trend to turn over. And you can see I'm really just looking at the downside here. Obviously, if the trend turns over and moves up, we'll look for a trade that way as well. Moving over to the pound, also, once again, nice big long movement, about 181 pips. Looks very much, this looks the same as the euro because this is US dollar movement. In other words, the US dollar is driving both of these currency pairs movement right now. And so you got 1, 2, 3 hits here, a little bit more pressure earlier to the bottom side. Now, while it has made a very strong move down, it consolidated here. It's corrected this move. So what that means is it isn't just a move in a direction where all of the money and energy is expended in one direction. There's been profit taking and repositioning and more profit taking. So it's not like all the money's been spent and they're out and it needs a big correction. They have some money here to move this lower. So be looking for a setup below 62.16. There were some orders sitting in here, but I would never really pay much attention to a single move. This is just a single price move. but still there's probably some orders sitting there just because of the strength of this level. So it will need to, break through here with some conviction. If it just pops in here and bounces around, you could get caught up in some indecision there. To the top side, if it flips over, I've got this 76.4 plotted here. This is 162.71 up here if they get through here. The Kiwi and the Aussie are both moving in terms of the dollars driving it. So, you can take a look at that as well. But that's what I wanted to cover with you on the pound and euro this morning and the fundamentals. Be sure to check out other stories that I post on forexartofwar.com. We're posting a lot of information. And if you just follow the brief stories that we publish here, you get a really good idea of what the sentiment is out there. In other words, the overall feel for direction of price and what to look for on the charts for high probability trades. So do follow that. All right. Let me see if I got anything else here this morning. No, that's about it. You guys have a great one. To our members, I'll see you guys in about 90 minutes at the stock exchange open when we'll get together for our live trading room. Thanks, everybody. Write to me if you have any questions.